Hi, Don Immel here. As we continue to navigate church life through the season of COVID-19, we find ourselves challenged to have our events while following local, state, and federal guidelines for conducting group gatherings. Church life as we know it. I am pleased to report that our youth and children's ministry departments have successfully held camps this year. Although we went from multiple week events to just 1 week of each camp, Lee Rogers, George Krebs, and their teams are to receive credit for creating a format that maximized safety while maintaining a spiritual and relational environment. The results were a successful camping experience for our young people with no reported incidents of coronavirus. This represents a huge win. We thank the Lord for showing us His kind favor. As we anticipate moving forward with fall ministry events, we desire to steward well the privilege of being exempt as a church from the tight restrictions that other large groups are faced with. So in the spirit of cooperation and stewardship, we have adapted as a network many of the CDC compliant protocols for mitigating the risk of spreading the coronavirus. These protocols will be implemented for all of our network gatherings until the pandemic abates. With that said, we will be sending out forms that will reflect what we have developed as best practices for large group meetings that follow as closely as possible CDC, local, state, and federal guidelines to minimize the possible spread of the coronavirus. Now, some might read these guidelines and think, yeah, of course, we need to do this, I get it. While others may look them over and say, isn't this a little hyper-attentive? Well, our local ministry context may have a lot to do with how we are processing and attending to risk reduction. As a network, we are aware that people attending our events are coming from all over Pennsylvania and Delaware. Some are in very low incident areas, while others are in hotspots. We as a network must accommodate both ends of the spectrum, being concerned for both the realities of the pandemic as well as the perceptions or optics associated with this epidemic. We will be making another video available to go over the details of our network COVID-19 risk reduction protocols. Thanks for your trust and confidence with making our large group events as safe as possible for those who still wish to gather for worship and ministry as a network. Please know that we will do our very best to make these events available online so that everyone can benefit and participate if attending is not comfortable or convenient at this time. God bless you. We look forward to being together again, either in person or online, in the very near future.